In the world we live in, we move, we travel,
we transport. Technological advancements that the modern world offers opens new innovation for the movement of civilization. The constant movement of the world led to improvements in transportation, as well as development for mankind. The question is, what is transportation? Its importance, its concepts, the cars, trains, boats, planes, and people can transport things in various methods and ways. Therefore, as builders and engineers, we need to fully understand transportation, its advantages, strengths and power, and disadvantages, weaknesses and downsides, in order for us to maximize our knowledge, particularly in the field of civil construction. Since we live in a vast society, construction projects that relate to transportation are a must. Transport projects are essential in civil works. This proves how important transportation is, particularly in the community movement. Therefore, studying it must be considered in the field of construction. Transportation refers to the movement of people, goods, or animals from one place to another. It encompasses various modes, such as land transportations, water transportation, air and space transportation. Land transportation includes vehicles like cars, buses, trucks, bicycles, and trains that travel on roads or rails. Water transportation involves ships, boats, and ferries that move across oceans, rivers, and lakes. Air transportation involves airplanes and helicopters that travel through the air, while space transportation involves spacecraft for travel beyond Earth's atmosphere. By knowing these modes, it can be easily said that transportation is essential for trade, commuting, and accessing services, and it plays a crucial role in the economy and daily life, in either land, water, air, or even space. This proves how transportation can be a critical component of modern society and plays a vital role in the functioning of economies, communities, and daily life. With that being said, we can already understand how important and crucial transportation is, since it provides connectivity and methods for improvements and development. Now let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of the modes of transportation. Land transportation. Advantages: accessibility and convenience. Land transportation is highly accessible, especially in urban areas where road and rail networks are extensive. Cost effectiveness. Generally, it is more affordable than air or sea transport, especially for short distances. Flexibility. Road transport offers flexibility in routes and schedules, allowing for easy adjustments based on demand. Infrastructure. The existing infrastructure, like roads and railways, is usually well developed in many regions, facilitating efficient travel and transport. Shorter transit times for short distances. For short to medium distances, land transport can be faster compared to air or sea transport due to less time spent on boarding, security, and waiting. Land transportation. Disadvantages. Traffic congestion. Urban areas often experience traffic jams, leading to delays and increased fuel consumption. Environmental impact. Road transportation contributes significantly to air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Infrastructure maintenance costs. Maintaining and expanding road and rail networks require substantial financial investments. Safety concerns. Road accidents are a leading cause of injury and death worldwide. Trains and buses can also be vulnerable to accidents, mechanical failures, or other disruptions. Lastly, fuel dependency. Many forms of land transport rely heavily on fossil fuels, making them susceptible to fuel price fluctuations and shortages. Water transportation. Advantages. Cost effectiveness for bulk goods. Water transport is often the most economical option for moving large quantities of goods, especially over long distances. It can carry bulk commodities like oil, coal, grains, and ores at lower costs compared to air or land transport. Energy efficiency. Ships are generally more fuel efficient per ton-mile compared to other forms of transport, making them a greener option for transporting goods over long distances. Global reach. Water transport facilitates international trade by connecting countries across continents. Major ports act as hubs for global commerce, making it possible to transport goods between different regions. Large capacity. Ships can carry large volumes of goods and passengers, making them ideal for mass transportation. Container ships, tankers, and bulk carriers are specifically designed to transport vast quantities efficiently. Natural waterways. Natural rivers, lakes, and seas can be used without the need for extensive infrastructure, reducing the cost of creating transport routes. Water transportation. Disadvantages. Slow speed. Water transport is generally slower than air and land transport. This can be a disadvantage for time-sensitive goods, such as perishable items or urgent shipments. Weather dependency. Water transport is highly susceptible to weather conditions, which can cause delays or make navigation dangerous. Storms, fog, and ice can disrupt schedules and pose risks to safety. Limited accessibility. Water transport is only viable where there are navigable waterways. Inland destinations without access to ports or rivers may require additional modes of transport to move goods and people. Environmental impact. Shipping can have environmental consequences, including oil spills, marine pollution, and disruption of marine life. The disposal of ballast water can introduce invasive species to new environments. Air transportation. Advantages. Speed. Air transport is the fastest mode of transportation, making it ideal for long-distance travel and transporting perishable goods quickly. Global reach. Airlines can connect even the most remote areas, providing access to regions that are difficult to reach by other means. Safety. Air travel is statistically one of the safest modes of transportation, with rigorous safety protocols and low accident rates. Convenience. Airports often have efficient facilities for customs, immigration, and baggage handling, making international travel more streamlined. Air transportation. Disadvantages. Cost. Air travel can be expensive, especially for long-haul flights or when shipping heavy or bulky goods. Environmental impact. Airplanes contribute significantly to carbon emissions and other pollutants, impacting the environment. Weather dependency. Flights can be delayed or cancelled due to adverse weather conditions, causing inconvenience and delays. Limited carrying capacity. Airplanes have restrictions on the weight and size of cargo and luggage, limiting the amount of goods that can be transported. Space transportation. Advantages. Scientific discovery. Space transportation enables exploration and study of celestial bodies, leading to advancements in our understanding of the universe, planetary science, and potential extraterrestrial life. Technological innovation. The challenges of space travel drive innovations that often have terrestrial applications, including advancements in materials science, telecommunications, and robotics. National security. Space transportation capabilities are vital for national security, enabling surveillance, reconnaissance, and global positioning systems essential for defense operations. Space transportation. Disadvantages. High costs. Space transportation is extremely expensive, involving significant investment in research, development, and launch operations, which can be a barrier for many countries and private entities. Resource allocation. Investing in space transportation can divert resources from pressing issues on Earth, such as poverty, healthcare, and education, raising ethical questions about priorities. What about highway development and planning? Traffic and vehicle jams are a common problem, particularly in urbanized areas. Whereas poor highway planning can be the main cause of such unwanted challenge. To give an example, the Philippines is ranked number 1 for most traffic jams in the year 2023, posing a big problem for commuters and drivers. Hence it is essential to have effective highway planning and development actions. Highway development and planning. Identify the demand for new highways or upgrades to existing ones based on traffic patterns, economic growth, and population trends. Conduct technical, economic, and environmental studies to evaluate potential routes, costs, and impacts. Choose the most suitable route considering factors like topography, land use, environmental impact, and community feedback. Develop detailed plans including the highway alignment, cross-section, pavement design, drainage, and safety features. Analyze and mitigate the impacts on the environment and local communities through thorough assessments and public consultations. Secure funding through government budgets, public-private partnerships, tolls, or other mechanisms. Execute the construction phase, adhering to engineering standards, timelines, and budget constraints. Plan for regular maintenance to ensure the highway remains safe and functional. This includes repair works, upgrades, and managing traffic operations. Effective highway planning ensures connectivity, promotes economic development, reduces travel time, and enhances safety while minimizing environmental and social impacts.